Alright guys, how you doing? Just going to do a little bit of work on this monster truck. First things first, I think we're going to put some paint on it. And I've taken these panels off so far. Hold on, just flip you round. I've taken all these panels off of it. There's the floor plates there, all the Lexans off. Because where it's come over, it's been on the ocean for like 6 weeks. And there's a little bit of surface rust on it in places. So you're going to have to get that off before we put some paint on there. I mean, to be honest, I thought it was going to be a lot worse than what it is. Most people powder coat these things. But the trouble is, if you've ever got to weld a bit back on or you've got to cut a bit out, you know, if you crash, you might have to cut a tube out and replace it, and then you're never going to blend that in where the powder coat is. But if I spray it, I can get exactly the same spray in like a rattle can as well, what I'm going to paint it in. And then if I'm saying I've got to weld something on here, I can just weld it on, spray it, and then you won't even see. So, yeah, definitely, I'm not going to powder coat yet. I mean, I might do later on in the build. If I've built it all and I've test drove it and it's all good to go, and the paint I've put on it doesn't look good, I can just strip it down and then get it powder coated. So first things first, got to get this rust off of it. And I've got these things over here, look. Yeah, if I can get them out. Like these Scotch-Brite pads. And the good things with these is that it takes the rust off, but it doesn't really damage the metal, which is fairly good. If you use grinding pads like these, that's a cutting disc, but if you use this sort of thing, it's going to take metal away as well, and it's going to end up scratching it all up. I mean, these are pretty good for rust, but same with them, they sort of beat the metal up sort of quite bad. So I'm going to give that a go. Alright, got that all mounted up on my grinder, guys. Could probably do putting a new lead on this thing, but I've had loads of shocks before. And I'm still alive, I'm still breathing. Alright, we've got to get our health and safety on, guys. Alright guys, I'm on my last one of these now. They don't seem to last that long actually. Especially if you catch it on something sharp, it just takes it all off. So, I found that one of these wire brush things attached to the grinder, they sort of work a lot nicer. And it still doesn't scratch the metal up too bad. And they don't really wear out. So, I think I'm going to finish the rest of it off with this. Alright guys, it's almost ready for paint now. I've rubbed it all down, went over it with some Scotch-Brite just to key it up a little bit. And going to degrease it. But over here, look, I don't know why, there's no end cap on here. I mean, if you look at this one here, there's a cap, but nothing here. I don't really know what the reason behind that is, but all I'm thinking is when it gets lawn darted, that's just going to all fill up with mud and stuff. So, I've got this sheet of steel here, I'll just cut a couple of circles out and weld them on. I've got a MIG welder here, but that's not really set up to go at the moment. But I've got a TIG welder, and that should be all good to go. So that'll do. Alright, so I got it all cleaned up. Cut these little circles out to put on there. And first of all, tack that on. So now that it's tacked on, I can just run around it, put the rod in there, and make a weld. probably the first time that I've welded in like 2 years, I think. It's not too bad, look. It's not too bad, that'll do. Do the other side, and then we'll paint them up. Alright guys, I've got some anti-rust spray stuff. Don't know what it's called, but I'm just going to spray that over the whole thing, and I'm going to spray it. I don't want to, I'll spray later. Alright guys, so that anti-rust stuff, that's all dried now. I didn't film too much more of the spraying process, because it's quite boring really, to be honest. But anyway, in case you're interested, this is the anti-rust stuff. It's like a sort of milky solution. Once it goes on the metal, it dries into like this black, really hard sort of primer stuff. And it kills any rust that's on the metal as well, which is cool. And I sprayed all that on with that. And then... absolute mess, guys. I'm not really a sprayer. Don't really know what the hell I'm doing, but I've done it anyway. And I'll use this black skip and container paint. The reason for that is that it's quite durable and easy to put on, doesn't run. And it actually came out pretty good, guys. Look. Here's the wheelie bar. Considering I'm a beginner, and this was only supposed to be a temporary paint job, I might actually leave it. Here's the rest of it, look. I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, a couple of places have come out a bit orange peely, but I don't know. For now, that'll definitely do, guys. Here's the front bumper. I think some people call it the bow tie. I suppose it does kind of look like that, doesn't it? Sort of. Alright, so next I've got to buy myself some nuts and bolts and some Zeus fasteners to hold all these panels on. Alright, that's it for this video, guys. Make sure you subscribe for more monster truck videos, more RC car videos, and just more any old useless stuff what I can post on there. Alright guys, see you soon.